All righty. Welcome in, everybody. Hope you had a great weekend. Ken, if you just got a little bit of rolling rain, you didn't get what we got, friend. Holy Shimon. I'm telling you, this is probably the biggest rain I think I've ever had in this century. I mean, it
It's
was,
on the way.
wow, dude,
You
y'all, it was,
normally you get it before I do.
yeah, it was heavy. And poor old Beth, she had to take kids to school, so she was stuck out. We're not fortunate to have a garage, so we got a shed outside, and she was just sitting out there, and I wasn't going out to get her. This old boy don't like lightning. Boy, it was booming all over the place, and I was laid up in the bed with my CPAP mask on, and my two little dogs, Sock Puppy and Sadie, were all cuddled up. But dang, fortunately there was no wind with it. If there'd been wind, it'd been really something. But man, it's the rain. Woo. So
Well, I'm a druid, so I love this stuff.
oh, it's. I mean, it's kind of cool, right? I mean, if my mama had not put me in a bathtub when I was a little kid and covered it up with a mattress and had me scared to death in our double wide trailer, I probably wouldn't be as scared as I am today. But
Well,
it
I've
was
been
good.
struck by lightning a couple times.
Oh my gosh, are you serious?
Oh yeah,
You're the second person I've known to be struck by lightning.
my family for some reason, two of my three brothers and I have all been struck by lightning.
It must be a chemical makeup or something, or y'all
Well, in
are.
my case, I was standing in the middle of a runway in Orlando, and it was hardly any clouds in the sky, and that doesn't mean anything. And a bolt of lightning struck the runway, and I happened to be standing on a fiberglass ladder doing some repairs, or else I would have been deader than a doornail.
Jeez, man, that's rough stuff. That is rough.
Well, here's a funny thing most people don't know, but let me say this: when you're struck by lightning, every hair, and I mean every hair on your body stands up straight
Before
out
you get struck or after?
during,
During.
maybe before, maybe it's a quick thing. I mean, I don't know when it started and stopped, but during the event, I could feel the electricity going through me, and every last hair on my body stood up. It was an interesting feeling, especially underneath your britches.
Oh, I bet. So, what about the noise? Is it really loud or?
Uh, yeah, because the thunder comes from the displacement of suddenly displaced air from the discharge, and so it moves away quickly and forms a short vacuum, and then when the air comes back, it makes a big clap,
Yeah.
and it's loud.
Well, I'm glad you're still with us. I really am. Rick, I love your background. Look at that. That's got me dreaming about a million little things. Look at Rick's background. Rick, we missed you
Hey,
last week. You okay? Everything fine?
oh yeah, everything's fine, Bobby. No problems.
Okay. I'll make sure you's okay. Hey, I wanted to say Friday, after we hit the stop the record button, was probably one of our best sessions, right? What we did is we took Matt's account and kind of talked logic, right? And I think is where we can do our best, right? And we probably need to mention it first off before we even start live trading, because y'all know what I'm going to do today. Y'all know how I'm going to trade. You know what I'm going to adjust. You know what I'm going to open. You know what I'm going to close. So the important thing is to make sure that if you have an expiring position or position that you're unsure of, that we kind of help each other manage those positions, right? Before, because, a lot of times what do? We puke positions, puke, puke, puke. And we close positions that are going against us, because it's reached our, pain threshold. And it's important that, we be able to deal with those things in here. So, Matt, can you kind of give everybody, if you can talk, I'm not sure if you can talk, can you give everybody kind of a synopsis of what was going on Friday? And I think what you did was really good. So you turned a bad day into a not so bad day, right?
So I had a broken wing butterfly that expired Friday. Thursday, my strikes were, I think, the 41.95, 4,200, and 42.10. And Thursday is when everything just SPX went to, I think, 42.20. And then, so before, at one point during the day, all three of my strikes were in the money. It came back down, and then it started to go back up. So I closed it, I think, for $150 loss, $160 loss, whatever it was. And then the next day it drops down to 41.70 and ends at 41.90 something. I would have had full profit, $95, but instead I took the loss. But I did sell a couple of vertical spreads in SPX on Friday. And I think I made $80, total of $100 profit Friday from those. So that's the general gist of it.
But I think you felt good about it too, right? I mean, you felt good about some of the adjustments that you made, and that's good. That's the important thing. So let's kind of come at it from a strategy wise, and let's just kind of think ahead. If we have one of our broken wing butterflies on the call side that is going against us, then we will do what may be termed a risk reversal trade, right? So we'll take the risk off of the call side or alleviate some of that risk and then move it to the put side. So, we can we're transferring risk. So if your risk is on the call side, move it to the put side. If it's on the put side, move it to the call side. So, depending on the credit that you can bring in on those things, because the thought process is we cannot lose on, well, we could, I guess, if we position the strikes a certain way, but if the price is kind of in the middle and it's going against here, you're generally not going to lose on the put side and the call side. So there are ways that we can transfer risk from one side to the other. So that's kind of the way that we went at that the other day. So really, really good job. Really, really good job. So before I start, because y'all know exactly what I'm going to do, exactly what I'm going to close, exactly how I'm going to deal with things. Any positions that y'all got expiring today that you have questions about, how we're going to close them, how we're going to manage them, how we're going to roll them. So, bring it up and we'll make sure we take care of your stuff before we take care of my stuff. So, Matt, you got anything today we need to look at?
We don't have to look at it, but I do have an iron condor that expires today. I opened it this morning.
Mm-hmm.
And it's basically right in the middle.
Good.
So
Good.
it's hopefully it closes for, I think I sold them both for about 30 a piece.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, if you,
Bobby, I got a question. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, go ahead, Ken.
Before you get on to, you finish up with Matt, I'd like for you to go over your situation right here. I'm looking at your account right now, and you got a negative 170 deltas, good, maybe too much, and your theta's 620. That's great, 630. Your Vega's a positive 123. Now, last week I thought I knew what I was doing with the delta and the Vega, situation, and then after all the carrying on to the last 2 or 3 days of the week, it's like all of a sudden I realized that I know absolutely nothing about anything. So my understanding is I'd like to have some slight negatives in my delta and a little slight negative Vega. Now, and I like your 630 to 660 theta. That's good. So can you explain those three Greeks to me? Like what you got now, is that good or bad? Are you happy with what you see?
Well, here's the thing. I'm probably a little too negative in my deltas, and I'm sure when we enter this into my spreadsheet that it's going to tell me I'm too negative delta. So I think I made this comment to Matt over the weekend, and here's the comment. Here's what our job is. We've got our 10 tenets that we go through of what we do. Then we've got the 4, sell premium, odds in our favor, manage risk, rinse and repeat. But really, if you nail down what we do, is this. our job is to keep the account balanced so that theta can decay. That's it. So how do you keep it balanced? Well, you kind of manage your delta, you manage your vega, and you manage your buying power. So if you can manage those three things and then have positive delta, I mean positive theta, you're going to be in a really, really good situation to allow that theta to decay. Where you and I get into problems, Ken, is when delta gets out of line. And so that's why we do daily adjustments. The only reason that I trade every day is to adjust my boat. So it's a rainy day in Georgia today. And I mean, if we are in a lake or whatever, I mean the boats, we're rocking to the left, we're rocking to the right. What we want to do is we want to go to peaceful waters. And to do that, we want our delta basically to be neutral. And my preference is to have just a little bit of negative delta. Not a lot, but if I could get delta at -5, boy, I'm great, right? So I'm a little probably too much negative delta here. My Vega, if I can have it, if I have it positive, oh man, that's awesome. So I'm positive now. Generally, though, people that sell options, and here's where they get burned, is we're a little different from most option sellers, or I am, because I like to have my Vega contained, and a lot of those don't have their Vega contained. So when they're selling options and volatility goes out the roof and we get a sudden drop, that's where a lot of their losses come from, is on that negative Vega. So Ken, if you can, and you're able to get your Vega at 0, that's great, right? It's even better if you can get a little bit of positive Vega so that you're not burned on those down moves where volatility just explodes. So
Okay.
that's, yeah.
Considering your delta being so high or low, depending on your absolute value high, your delta to Vega, are those kind of in line?
My delta to Vega.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Tasty Works, let's see if I can try to get this, remember how to do it. They said kind of the ideal is to have -1 deltas to -2 Vegas. So that's how you contain your Vega. Now I don't do that, right? Because I've got positive Vega. So
Yeah.
really if this were Tasty Works, I'd be what, a -150 here, a -300 there, and you'd be pretty good. So I try to say, well, let's go better than that. Let's don't even have negative Vega unless we have to. So the only thing giving me negative Vega are my income trades, right? My micros, my SPX, and then we got a little DraftKings out there, right? That's the only three things. Everything else are these diagonals that are giving me some nice positive deltas, and then we got the VIX hedge that's giving me some positive Vega. So, I mean, Ken, do you mind sharing what your numbers are now? Can we kind of look at it and maybe see what you could do today? Like, what's your deltas?
Okay, I'm looking at my Tasty Works, so I only have. Never mind. That one's I'm about to go out. It's a broken wing butterfly that's actually giving me a credit now. But its delta is -5. Its Vegas -15, and its state is 25. That's on my opens on my Tasty Works. Now on my Thinkorswim, I'll be darned if I could figure out where do I find this. So what that page, I can never seem to find a page that you're showing.
Oh, really? It's just under monitor, right? Activities and positions.
Yeah.
And then,
okay.
then you go here. I think it's here. Let's see. You hit this little wheel and make sure that you got, delta, theta, and Vega there.
Well, what blows my mind is you got this thing called none, and everything I got's grouped. And so I don't know how to get just because I don't get anything like what you have there. So it
Do
confuses
y'all hear
me.
that thunder at Ken's place? Do y'all hear that? That is so cool. So Maybe what we need to do then, Ken, is, so yours is just showing what, individual stuff, or it's not showing the total?
It's showing I got groups, and then I can break it
Oh, oh,
down.
oh, oh, here you go. Do this.
Okay.
Click on this right
Oh,
here
let me
and
go
take
look
it
at
off
yours.
group right here. See this little,
Hang on a second. Show me.
yeah, right here. See that little, whatever it is, actions menu
Um.
over here on the
Oh,
right?
okay. Yeah, I see. Yeah.
So click that, right? And then unclick show groups.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'll
because
tell you.
if you're showing groups, then it'll just show the stuff by groups, right? Yeah.
And okay, it says show groups. How about that?
I do have one quick question
Uh-huh.
about letting these expire. If they expire worthless, is that considered a day trade?
No,
No, no,
Okay,
no.
so at
I,
4 o'clock, if it's worthless, no day trade.
right.
there is. I think it's on TD Ameritrade, or in the Thinkorswim Learning Center. They give one of the best expositions of what constitutes a day trade. I will find it and post it. Because there's things like, let's say you went and bought 10 contracts of something, or sold 10 contracts, and because of the way the fill is with the limit order, it comes across as two fills, 5 contracts followed by another fill at 5 contracts. And let's say you at the end of the day you exit the trade 10 contracts. That counts as 2 day trades because there were 2 entries. It is a screwball situation, and it's more complicated than you think. However, if something expires, a trade is a trade. It's something that you initiate. When something expires, it is not a trade, and that's one of the beauties of with these cash secured options, is you don't have to worry about the broker intervening and exiting your trade, quote, for you, unquote. You can let them all go to expiration because they already got the money. Okay, so it's great, and it makes it simpler. And I've been through this. I had long conversations with Tasty Works and Thinkorswim to to uh, to iron this out. You don't have to tell them that you're monitoring uh, cash secured positions. Like every day, if you're doing, let them know that you're watching it. But if you're trading something like Apple or any other equity, for instance, you do need to tell them. But with cash secured options, you do not have to tell them that you're monitoring the position. Like, it's what they said to me, quote, "We have your money already," unquote.
Very good, Ken. Good deal. Look at this broken wing butterfly I've got here. So this is one that's expiring today, right? Check this out. This is where I'm getting all this insane theta from. Look at this, 600 theta on this broken wing butterfly, which is pretty crazy, right? And this price is moving all over the place. So expires today. 2 of them are in the money. Looks like. This is one of those fun ones to kind of watch, right? For the expiration today. Kind of cool. The account is at all-time highs for the year, which is really, really good. If we're not at all-time high, we're right there. So, everything's rocking along, right? Everything's rocking, doing great. So, that theta will come off today, and that'll get me more. I looked at that 600 theta, and I go, whoa, that's too much, right? Because theta is a measure of risk. A lot of people don't understand that. And I mentioned that time and time again. Theta is a measure of risk. So the more theta you have, the more risk that you have. So, keep that in mind as well. But, our SPX positions overall, they're doing good, right? Up $135 today on all of them, up 260. We're up, the account's up, $500 from what it ended on Friday. So, things are really sweet today for this account. Now, let me ask you this, Dwayne. You were talking about you contacted Tastyworks. Let's make sure we get everybody's questions taken care of. You contacted Tastyworks, and they told you on SPX calendar that the short, they were considering it as naked, even though it was a calendar, so it didn't recognize the calendar. So that did not look to be the case in my Tastyworks account where I'm trading. because I have a calendar on there. So was that account that you have, is it an IRA or some type of retirement account?
Yes, it's an IRA.
Okay. So I guess that's why they're doing that. I don't
Well,
know.
I've got a calendar just like it over at Sink or Swim, and the buying power on that's less than 4,000 in an IRA.
Yeah, that's crazy. What I would do is, I would call someone else, right? I don't know who answered the phone, but
Dwayne, I don't know if you saw what I wrote on the general chat, but this morning I had a similar issue showing up where things weren't right, and I exited the program and reloaded it, and everything was fine. I think what happens is, in the morning when they recalculate margins and day trading amounts and reset your account to zero daily P&L, if you still got something, if you still have the program on from, say, the weekend or the day before, it doesn't calculate it right. So first thing I do is exit your program completely and go back into the platform and see if that doesn't clear it up.
I did that last week, and I restarted the thing today.
Okay.
And I tried to do it in my joint account. I don't have the buying power in the joint account over there, but it still said that the buying power requirement was, I don't remember, $200,000.
I'd call the trading desk.
yeah, that just doesn't seem right for some reason. I don't know. I don't have much experience at all, probably none, trading in a IRA. Well, I guess I have, but as far as doing calendars, so I don't know.
I've
But
had zero problems, zero.
It just doesn't sound right to me. Sounds kind of off, and I would try somewhere else. I mean, here's the amazing thing, y'all. Y'all know I love Tasty Trade. I love Tasty Works. I love them, love them, love them. But y'all, so many times we've got, God, is this recorded? So many times we've got kids over there, right, who hadn't traded. I mean, I've got underwear older than some of the people over there, so I don't know if they necessarily, know maybe as much as we do on some things. That just doesn't seem right. So yeah, I would try to find me someone else over there. Maybe you get to call and talk to Scott Sheridan himself, right? Or I would send Scott Sheridan a direct email. I guess it's scott@tastyworks.com and get Scott's take on it. It still doesn't seem right. It just doesn't seem right at all. All right, so good. We're talking about questions that y'all have, right? This is good. I think this is where we're best. What we did on Friday with Matt was great. Let's dig out these questions. Y'all have got trades, some expiring today. You've got questions on things that you're putting on. So let's do it. So let's just talk for a minute. How would I increase my delta, y'all? There we go. It's Dwayne's there. All right. So how would we get positive delta if we need positive delta? I want to make sure y'all know. What could I sell to get positive
You could
delta?
sell a put. You could sell a put, buy a call.
Yep. You could sell a put. You could buy a call. So y'all know to do that. Now, if I was going to do a broken wing butterfly, would I do a put broken wing butterfly or a call broken wing butterfly?
You do a put.
Yeah, I do a put broken wing butterfly. So these are the things we need to make sure we know. So you need to know what, tools are in your arsenal to get your delta positive. We know how to get positive theta, right? You sell options. That's generally how we do it. But you can get positive theta with, selling a call, selling a put, selling a call spread, selling a put spread by doing broken wing butterflies. That's going to get you positive theta. Also, you can get positive theta by doing a calendar spread. You can get positive Vega. How do you get negative Vega? Everyone knows that, right? That's easy without working.
It's selling it, right? Selling anything, put or call.
Yeah, selling put or call, you get negative Vega. Now, the thing is, I don't like negative Vega because that's where we really get burnt when the market crashes and volatility goes up. So, how do you get positive Vega?
You buy.
You buy options, right? So, if you bought a call or a put, you get positive Vega. But what I prefer to do to get that positive Vega is to do diagonals or calendars, those type spreads, right? That will give you the positive Vega. So I just want to make sure that y'all are armed. You come in, you enter this into your spreadsheet, you enter your numbers. It's going to tell you if you got too many negatives or positive delta. It'll tell you if you need to adjust. It'll tell you if your theta is too much, which rarely it is. It's hard to get your theta too much. And then you can see Vega just normally, you say, hey, I want to make this neutral, make it positive. So there's all kinds of different trades out here for you guys to come in every day. So, if I get, if a tree falls on me today while I'm out, milking the chickens and collecting goat eggs, then, tomorrow, y'all know what to do, right? You don't need me at all. All you got to do is say, I know I got to fix this. I got to fix this. How do you do it? And then you know what trades to bring to the game to make this all happen. And these four numbers, delta, theta, Vega, and your buying power, you can run a $1,000 account or you can run a $1 billion account. That's all you need, right? Because these all relate to each other. The only reason that I record my net lick every day is because some of these are expressed as a percentage. For example, our theta, that's how we measure. We don't know if 732 is high or low until we measure that as a percentage of our net lick. So I'm kind of looking forward to measuring all this and just seeing where we are for the day. Oh, by the way, one more thing. We've got most everybody in here, and I know that Smitty watches the videos early in the morning. So Smitty, let me talk to you a minute. Smitty brought up something, and I've been thinking about it. He said, Bob, on your weekly premium thing, you're counting your equities, those diagonals, as your profits, right? He said, but really, should you be counting those as profits because it's being offset here by, if you have profit there, then you're having a loss on the long option. And you do see this open profit loss on long option. So I've been thinking about that a lot. I've been thinking about, well, that's the case. But for some reason, I still want to bring in that realized profit or loss on the short trade. So, Smitty, you may have a point. I'm thinking about it, but I'm at a point in my head where I'm taking a vacation and for some reason, I'm having a real hard time focusing on improving that or make it better. I kind of like it where it's at because look, I could close these today, right? I could close IWM. I could close Apple. Heck, we could close one of our Qs. And the overall trade has been positive. The overall trade has been positive. We started out with a basis of 4,354 and our adjusted basis is 4,307. So if I close the whole dang thing, one of our whole Q positions, we've made $49. If we close our Apple, so say I don't want this income trade anymore, close it. Take you $576 from this diagonal, close it. IWM is acting as a hedge. Well, I really don't need that hedge anymore. Now, Tom doesn't like calling this a hedge. I saw him mention he didn't like calling it a hedge. So it's a diagonal, but it's giving me negative deltas. Well, I could close that. So 3 of these are overall positive, right? And we got 3, 4 that are overall negative. So, if you don't need it anymore, sure, I could take the IWM trade off because I have too much negative delta now. I've got plenty of positive Vega. Chances are I could take that off. Let's look at what IWM looks like all together. Let's go, IWM. So remember, making your daily adjustments to your trades, to your Greeks, is not only opening new trades, but it's closing existing trades. So I would always love closing something that's a winner. Let's look at IWM. IWM gives me 31 negative deltas, I don't need those right now. See that? I'm too negative delta. I could take this off. I could take off 20 something in theta and still have a nice positive theta. It's giving me 23 positive Vega. Boom. Now look at this. This is amazing though. Check it out. It says that my overall profit on my open, Bobby, you're down $9,000, you fat bastard. Close it. You know, cool thing is though, that's not taking into account the profits that you and I are closing every Friday on these trades. So yeah, P&L on the open is down, right? Look at P&L on the open there, y'all. It's down $3,600. But is it really? Let's go back to the spreadsheet. On the Q, now that's taking into account the Q2s and the Qs, right? But on this one, that is not the case. We have made $36 on that overall trade. And right here, we're down $394 on that trade. So I could close IWM today and wait until I need it to open up another diagonal. So that's what I want y'all to do. I want y'all to start thinking every morning you open this, it's a chess game. I've got too many negative deltas, so I need positive deltas. So I could sell a put, I could sell a put spread, I could sell a put broken wing butterfly. I could do, you know, put credit spreads, all kinds of things that you do. You could do a skewed iron condor, right? Skew it closer on the put side. So that's how you come in every day and make these adjustments. It's a beautiful thing. Matter of fact, I think I may just close the IWM. I'm just thinking, do I really need that anymore? It's overall profitable trade, just close it. And save it for when I need it again. So right now, you're not needed, right? It's like, you know, I'm sure all of you had your black book during the day, right? Rick, I know you had a black book. Come on, Rick. Book with all these ladies' numbers in it. And now, you know, Matt, before he got married, he used his cell phone. He probably had a BlackBerry.
I had a Rolodex.
You had a Rolodex. There you go. And you would go, I hadn't seen Tammy in 3 months. Let me call Tammy. You call Tammy up and you and Tammy go out. And then you go, okay, I've been out with Tammy. I got a Roberta. Woo, Roberta. I remember Roberta. So you pick out the Rolodex, you call Roberta. So right now, I really don't need you, IWM. I mean, you're doing good things for me, but I don't necessarily need you. So you could close it. It's an overall profitable trade, close it. But let's get into it. We're doing a lot of talking about strategy because that's what this thing is, right? Strategy. And we do best when we strategize together. So let's see how we're doing here today. So here we are in May. Have you drawn your new green monsters yet?
Sheepishly, no.
Sheepishly, no. They help me a lot. Let me tell you how
I
my
have.
taste. You have? There you go, man.
On the ones that I really care about.
There you go. Wow.
On the weekends, I forget the markets until Sunday evening.
Man, I'm having a great day in the Tasty Works account. I don't know if y'all see that or not, but it's up $685 today.
Good
So
for you.
boom. I mean, things are just really going really, really good. So let's see what our net lick is today. We are at 52,889. 52,889. So let's go put that in and do our stuff. We may close IWM today. See how it looks. 52,889. All right. So we are up. Oh man, I don't even have my Jefferson pulled up. Well, that's fine. So we're up $577 today. Okay. So that's good. Now, as we looked at our weekly premium and how we're doing, Smitty, I get what you're saying, baby. I don't know how better to do this, though. So maybe we're not doing as well as we should be, right? But I don't know of any other way to do this. I do know that with selling options, we got 12,000 in profits. Here's the amount of premium we've sold. We're projecting to make $450 a week. We're on capture for 44% return. And if y'all are like Smitty and you're saying, Bobby, I'm not, questioning what you do. He said, is it the correct way to do it? I don't know. I really don't know. I think it's the best way to do it. All I do know is this: our account for today, all hell could break loose tomorrow. But as of today, we're at a yearly high. So, and I do know that these numbers started going consistently positive ever since we got out of crap trades. Remember, I was trying to show y'all every stock trade known to man. And then finally I said, hey, around here in the beginning of March, we're going to get back into what we do best. And brother, since we've done that, I mean, our results are pretty good. Now, realize that some of these profits, and here's what Smitty's saying, Bobby, you're taking profits here, but you're taking some paper losses. These are realized profits, right? We're taking paper losses on some of those longer dated options. I agree totally with that. So it's not that I'm trying to, do a shell game with any of this. I just don't know how better to do it. If y'all come up with something, let me know. So we're capturing 22% of the premium that we're selling. We know this should be 25%, and we think it will normalize. So far, so good. So we've got our net lit recorded. So let's go do our Greeks, and our Greeks are going to be bad out of line. I just feel it. Because we've got that 600 in theta from an expiring option today. They won't be any theta left in that thing by the time we get finished. So it will all be gone. So right now we're negative 158. Let's see what that looks like. Negative 158. Theta is higher than it has ever been in the history of this account. 800, 806.13, unbelievable. 806.13, which probably says, hey, Bob, you got too much theta. You got to whoop it out, baby. Look at there. Notice it's not green anymore. It's over green. But realistically, this is going to take care of itself after that option expires. But guess what? I got another one expiring Wednesday. And guess what? I got another one expiring on Friday. So it's going to be a consistent problem, it looks like. All right, so let's go to our Vega. We've been positive Vega for some time now, which has been sweet, sweet, sweet. So we're positive 115 Vega. So you'll notice anytime you're positive Vega here, that the Tastyworks, here's how I've got it set. Tastyworks, which we never look at, is going to say no adjustment. So as long as you've got positive Vega, it's saying you don't need a delta adjustment, right? But over here, on the one that we really follow, or I'm following, it says, hey, Bob, you are well too short, man. You got to get you some positive deltas in there. You need to buy 79 shares of SPY or do something similar to give you positive delta. All right, so let's look at our buying power that we use. We've been breaking this down every day. We just keep going lower and lower. So we're using 13,923. Here's the one thing I hope all of y'all can say, right? I tell you, I'm the worst trader on the planet. But would you agree that you have become a better trader over the last 3 or 4 months that we've had together?
Oh, I agree with that 100%.
I do too.
Okay.
Agreed.
Good. I hope y'all can say that, right? That I mean, we're not trying to teach you how to, make $1 million in a year or some, garbage like that. We're just telling you how to manage your portfolio. That's all it is. Manage.
That was my weak place. That was my weakness. I'm a good single lone gunman. I can do one thing pretty good, but managing, I called it the corral, not the forest, but I couldn't manage my ponies. And since I've been here on this Zoom, I'm managing my whole forest, all my corral, all my ponies are getting managed. And I also don't go off on flights, like running off. I mean, like I knew better than to get to GameStop, but there are other things that have glamour that draw your attention away. This is stick to the basics, and it's kept me focused. And I have improved considerably.
Awesome, Ken. Awesome. And here's the great thing about it that you don't realize. You guys have forced me to improve because I am the world's worst to chase shiny things, to chase the shiny new thing. And I did that initially with y'all because I thought, remember, we've had this discussion time and time again. I was chasing it with y'all. I don't trade stocks. I'm not a stock trader. And there I was doing, all these other stocks and doing things because I thought it would be exciting for y'all. Because the worst thing I like, you never want your audience to be bored. But I'd rather you be bored and be a better trader than excited and chasing the next shiny thing that comes up. So
there's another lesson there, Bobby.
uh-huh.
Be who you are. That's the lesson. Be who you are.
Be who you are. And that's the good thing about y'all. I can be myself. Y'all don't care that I wear a sweaty, spam cap. Y'all don't care that I'm in my underwear. You don't care. It's just us being us, not putting on false pretenses and trying to be somebody we're not, flashing pictures of Porsches, because I hate all that garbage that people do in this business. Oh, it's just sickening to me. And we just try to keep it real. So that's awesome. And Jim said, absolutely. So awesome. So I'm glad that's the best thing. We all want to become a little better tomorrow than we are today. And we'll work it together. So here we are. Look at this, y'all. We are now at 26% buying power. We should be at 30%. I mean, I've got buying power to use. We're too much theta though right now, but that'll be coming off. Let's just see what all we got. So let's see credit spread wise. We've been taking off our Cameron Skinner trades, getting out of those, and I've been moving. Some of you may or may not be moving. Been moving to a trade that takes much less buying power. I'm still doing them daily for the most part, and that is the broken wing butterfly. Now, did I put on one on Friday? I gotta look back and see. I think I did, and I need to record it, or I will forever forget that. So I need positive deltas. I really don't have to touch this at all today if I don't want to. So, the plan is to take it off, but I need the positive deltas. So let's see what else we got. Let's go to how are our equities trades looking? We'll just take a peek at them every now and then. Okay. We made $45 on that one in a day. We know that IWM trade is overall positive. We could take the whole dang thing off. Let's go to our micros. We got all those calls out. I didn't even add one on Friday because I didn't need to. So, here's another thing. You don't have to take this one off today. You actually need the positive deltas if you don't want to. And I didn't put one on Friday because I was pretty much flat with my deltas, right? So I was like, I don't really need one. Today I need one. I need you today. So let's put on this one. I don't even know if I'm going to close that one. I may not. I may just let it run. Now, Rick, that may hurt you because Rick, he's the guy that's got to follow the rules. We know that. So we're going to. But then again, I need to close it because I got too much theta. So we'll see. All right. So let's put us on one of these. Now, because I need 79, I could sell closer, right? I could sell all the way up to, I don't like going closer than 30. So I may sell a 15 in the micros. Let's do that. Micros. We're negative 141.
Hang on a second. Sorry, I was talking with my wife.
Okay. We got to keep mama happy. So this is our first one in our 58 days. So let's go get it. Can y'all believe that next Sunday is Mother's Day? Mama said we were going to be cooking out hot dogs. I said, okay, whatever, Mama. Whatever you want to do. It's all about you.
I asked Amanda what she wanted.
Uh-huh.
And this weekend, we actually just bought a dishwasher, and she said that was fine. So I'm good.
Dude, let me tell you something. That is awesome. That is awesome. I like that. It's nice having a new dishwasher. You know what Beth wants? What do we get, Phil? $27.75. Beth wants a new microwave. So I had cold meatloaf for lunch. Now, I like cold meatloaf, but I can't use the microwave because we blew the fuses in it. When we bought this dang house, that microwave, if you open the door while it's running, it will blow a fuse. And so we're out of fuses now. So it's like Beth made the best meatloaf yesterday and mashed potatoes and green beans, but I can't eat cold mashed potatoes and green beans. But we blew 3 fuses in that dang microwave yesterday. So I'm thinking we might get us a microwave oven.
Bobby, if you're blowing fuse, if that thing's operating with the door open, it's broken and it's dangerous.
Yeah, I need to get rid of it. You're exactly right.
You don't, think about and I've experienced. I'm not experienced it personally, but I know about it. A microwave energy from a radar or something will cook you from the inside,
Oh Lord.
and you'll have a burn. Say like a burn on your skin, it'll blister up, or have third-degree burns where you see lesions. Think about it. If that happened on your muscles in your leg or in your stomach or something, it will really mess you up. Okay. Amputation is the only way out.
Oh God. And we've already experienced that, right? We don't want to do that again.
So I don't mean to be morbid, but don't use that microwave again and get you a new one like yesterday.
I'll do that. I'll get us one. Beth, like she's been wanting one anyway, so
I'm surprised it even worked with the door open. They have such interlocks. That's a lawsuit waiting to happen. And
don't let your kids use it.
Yeah, you're right. I'll get rid of that. I need to do that. Now I'm not good at installing stuff, so I'll have to find someone to install it because I'm not too handy with stuff, but we'll get it done.
Before I retired, my job could be described in one word: safety.
Yeah. Hey, and we definitely need that for sure. All right, so let's see what our deltas is now, y'all. We were negative 141. We sold that puppy, brought in some premium. Good Lord, of course my theta keeps going up. So, didn't make much of a thing. I think I got to take something off. I really do, because let's see. Let me look at my SPX stuff. Yeah, see, I got stuff expiring today. I got them expiring on Wednesday. I got them at Friday. I got them Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Monday. Yeah, this is good stuff though, y'all. This is really, really good. All right, so I don't need IWM anymore. IWM, you've done me well, but I've got to pare down some. So thank you. I'll take a rope and hang you. So let's get out of this. Trade closing order, $1.64. Let's go add that in. This kind of hurts me because this is one of my income trades, right? We call it a hedge, but I'm over hedged. So let's get out of this. We've not had to do this before. This is a kind of a new day for us. So let's see. All right, I think we got filled at $1.64. Yep. So we're out of IWM at $1.64. So we'll be able to see how this turned out. So here we go. IWM on equities. So we're retiring you from our program. We don't need you right now. Now we can open you up again next week or tomorrow if we need you, but I don't need you anymore. You've served your purpose. So we closed you at $1.64. Okay. So we made $50.90 in one day. How does Daddy do it? What percentage is that? Let's see. Where's my percentages? Oh,
Little off topic, but did you see how Alabama did in the draft?
Oh, heck yeah. Isn't that awesome? I love seeing our boys go to, the NFL. I'm trying to make up with the NFL. If they'll just stay out of politics, I don't care what your politics are. I try not to talk politics on here. I don't care. I don't like any politician, really. I want small government. I want, don't waste our money. Don't tax us too much. I understand we got to give something, but don't take too much of my dang money. All right. And don't consider Wall Street evil. We're not evil. We're little bitty guys here. I got 5 kids. I'm not evil. Don't tax every transaction that I do. We're trying to make a living here. What was your take on it, Matt?
I mean, they did really well. Obviously, I was hoping they would have broken the record that Miami set, but they tied it, so that's fine. but I'm not a fan of any team in the NFL. Not a fan of any team in the NBA. There are players that I am fans of. Um, Alabama players. I had a buddy ask me, "So you gonna start cheering for the Dolphins? You gonna start cheering for, the Eagles?" No, I'll start cheering for Tua and Jalen Waddle, and I'll cheer for Jalen Hurts and Devontae Smith, and you know, basically anybody that came through Alabama and is not a problem, then I'll cheer for them. But as far as a team, I don't I don't like the NFL. I don't like the NBA. It just I prefer college sports in general.
And I am the total same way. I love my Pittsburgh Steelers. I like following them. But I don't care. I don't want you. I don't want to see you kneeling and doing all kind of stuff. I just want to. I don't know. Maybe I'm backwards. I just want to see us all kind of loving each other and getting along. Uh, Now, y'all, this is gonna be fun. I don't think we've done one of these. So roll Tide, go Steelers, go Boston Celtics. I do like the Celtics.
Najee Harris went to the Steelers, so you'll get to cheer him on.
There you go. Yeah, I saw that.
And then
They
he threw a
graded.
party for his homeless shelter that he grew up in California.
See, that's the stories that's the America I love right there. You know, we're sharing our goodness with somebody else. We're doing great, great, wonderful things. That's what I want to hear. Make your surrounding uh, community and country and family make it better. Let's quit bitching and moaning about everything. That's just let's make stuff better. And that's a great thing that he did. Very, very inspirational. I got to fix this reference stuff here. Y'all look at this. We made $253 on this overall thing. So this is good. So let's see. Let's make that green. So that was a good campaign for us, right? So that was one of our hedges. We've never had to take one off. So let's just kind of look at this. I hadn't done this before. So here we don't need those formulas anymore. So I can take those out, I guess. But realized profit on the long option, we lost $582 on the long option, right? So we're down 582 there. But look what we did. By selling that weekly put on IWM, check us out, y'all. We made $835 doing that. That was almost, could we have lost on it? Yeah. But it's almost a riskless trade. We're selling puts every week, bring in $835, even though we lost on the long put that we got. But overall, the trade was profitable, $253. So then let's go to a tab that we never look at. So now we've got, we lost 582 on the long and we made 260 there. Let's see how it picks up on our realized returns. Basis, sum of basis WW. Let's see, basis WW. Sorry, y'all, we're just looking at WW, realized profit. Okay, so we lost on that one too, but it overall was, these overall were profits. So yeah, so on the longs, look at this, y'all, we lost 800 and something dollars. Dang, boy, we sucked, right? But check it out, overall, that was a positive trade. That was the Uncle Tony trade, remember? We made 42 long and we made 253 there. So when we go to realized returns, let's see how we're doing realized returns, see how everything's going. Our E-mini trades, which we didn't do many of, we lost $481. Our micros, we've made $1,800. Our credit spreads, we've made $2,400. Our equities, we've closed positive $8,339. We've lost $842 on our basis. Our commodities trades, mostly gold, up 602. We haven't done a black swan hedge. Oh, I've got an idea. Okay, so our VIX hedge, we've lost 463. Other trades, the stuff that we sucked at was negative 567. So overall, we've done 10, 865. This is a good time that I could do a black swan hedge. Let's see, but I don't need a hedge. All right, let's go back. Let's see what our Greeks are now. Greek. All right, now, so we made some adjustments today. So now we look at there, y'all. We did really good there. We took that down to negative 120. Let's make that change. Negative 120. Greeks and ratios. But hey, Alabama basketball was exciting this year, and I look forward to seeing it next year. So see, y'all, we made progress. We chipped that down some, negative 121. And that should have taken our theta down just a bit. We needed to go down some. So our theta now is 764. Took that down some, right? 764. And, Vega, it's not a big deal. We don't want to go negative if we don't have to. But by closing that hedge, we took our Vega down to 70. Beautiful. 70. All right, now let's see how many positives. So we got that a little better. Right? We're still over on our theta, taking too much risk there. So we brought that from 70 something to 42. God, that's beautiful. And the cool thing is, man, I can go to sleep for the rest of the day. I'm still good negative deltas. If we crash, I'm good. Our theta is beautiful. Hope to bring some of that out before day's end on that broken wing butterfly that expires today. I don't know how we can be any better. Count at all-time highs. We're up $600-700 in the other account. Life is good. These are the times I go, what am I doing wrong? Right? I start looking, go, what am I missing? What am I doing wrong? So as of right now, I think we're good. All right, Ken, Rick.
You gonna do anything with that broken wing butterfly?
Yeah, let's look at it. Let's see what it looks like. Show my groups. And it is butterfly 7, I think. Now I probably need to put another one on because I've been doing this every day. So let's look at it. Here she is, butterfly 7. So let's go to the Analyze tab. Let's see what she looks like. SPX. One expiration. Is that it? Good Lord. One expiration. That must be it. But let me make sure that that's the only thing we're looking at. Looks like somebody's found the hump. All right. That's why that theta is so high. I just know it is. So we're going to hide simulations. We're going to do butterfly 7. One symbol, single symbol. Look at that, y'all. And a blind squirrel finds a nut every now and then. Unbelievable. Ken, look at that. Is that beautiful or what? Let's see if I can move.
I don't think you could get any better than that.
I was muted. It's beautiful.
I mean, y'all. Expire right there, baby. That's all I got to say. Oh my gosh. Yeah, look at there. It's even whittling up a little. I could even go down a little bit more. Yes, baby, yes. Stop right here. Don't move another space. Let's see how our price slices look on that. It could be a loser, right, if you wanted to, but right now, profit and loss on open is $4.91. That's beautiful.
What's the expiration?
Today.
Wow.
Today, friend, today.
Yep, I love getting in those under the tent. I just closed one under the tent over at Tastyworks.
So everybody, I want to make sure you see, this is why my theta is so high. I'm under that 10. That theta is beautiful. Now here, the theta ain't beautiful, right? But, I'm at a really good spot. So I'm hoping price stays right here. If it goes up, well, crap. But if it stays right here, and I'm hoping it does, let's spread it out a little bit more. Let me look at it good. That's beautiful. That's what you want. And the good thing, Dwayne, is by putting one of these on every day, guess what? We got a lot of humps, right? Let's look at our next 4 expirations all together. Let's see how they look. So you got all of it. The more you put on of these, the better chance you got of hitting the tent, right? So let me go.
Yeah, don't be afraid of that.
Yeah,
I
don't
was
be afraid of that.
for years. I was afraid for years, but no, I aim. That's what I do. I center my short strikes at the expected move at expiration, and I get under the tent 6, 7 times out of 10.
All 9 series, single symbols, all great. Now this is taking in all those Cameron Skinner trades I still got in, I guess, and all kinds of stuff, but it's hard to tell exactly. I'm trying to remember what is this? That's a hedge of some sort. I thought I said hide simulations, all 9 series, single symbol, so it's not picking up my VIX stuff. Who knows? But it's saying on SPX, I'm up 162 today. I'm up 302 on the whole deal. And I'll let you know what that expires for today. But we hope it, hope I can close that with the whole thing right, positioned where it was. Let's go back to that one group, Butterfly 7. Here's Butterfly 7. Beautiful, just gorgeous. So stay right here. Stay right here, Price. But good question. Very good question. All right, guys. It's been a great day.